Hello guys, glad to be having you here for the public live stream. It's going to be a great session today. Just going to wait a few minutes before we get started, let people sign in. Westside Breakers represent. Great to have you, Hector, Hope, Lena, Zawadi, Mark, Beach here, Labyrinth. It'll be a great session today for sure. Great to have you too, Asad, Idris. That's great. Standing out 3 minutes. Yeah, if you're here, remember, get your name signed in. For all those part of the Tranquil Productions family, you're going to get your points for the league, so make sure you do get your name there. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, that'd be great. Yeah, Tranquil Productions and Tranquil TV. Rainy day outside, so perfect to be indoors, get some exercise, you know, while you can. Two more minutes and we'll be ready to start. Great to have you, Dex, Emily, that's great. This is our first episode in the Breakin for Everyone series, and you know, we've done 5 altogether. This will be our 5th one, so it's great to be doing a, you know, 5th live episode, but this is the Breakin for Everyone, so you know it's going to be more, you know, we focus on fitness, stretching, other things, but we'll be focusing mainly on breaking and just techniques and having fun and getting into it, and I'll be talking as well and letting you know more about hip hop and the important things of breaking. We've got Fox on the moderation as well. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments. If you can't hear me well, just let me know if there's any issues. LM's having a bit of issues. You might need to turn up your volume. Music a bit loud. Okay, we can sort that out now. Yeah, we'll get that. Maybe that'll sound a little bit better. Oh, Lena, you can hear me fine. Okay. So yeah, it's a bit different for everyone. It depends on your speakers probably and how you listen as well. All right. Alright guys, oh, let me just check that. That's a bit of a frozen. Got a bit of a delay there. Should be back up. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So So, really glad to be doing more of the live stream sessions for open to everyone, okay? So Breakin for everyone, because we want people to be able to experience like the joys and you know the great things about hip hop and you know breaking and what it can what it can give to you. And breaking truly is for everyone, and no matter what age you are. So even if you're watching this and you think, oh, I'm too old to start, or you can start at any age. It's your journey, and it's something that it's a lifelong journey. It's not like something what you're just going to do for a while you're in your prime or something like that. It's something you can just enjoy throughout life. And if same thing if you're really young and you're thinking, oh, I can't do that. It's basically for everyone, okay? And it's your journey. So when you start breaking, it's about finding yourself, finding what you're comfortable with, finding your style, and the journey is the fun part of it as well, and unlocking it. So you see breakers and they're already good and everything like that, but they'll be happy to tell you about their journeys and how they got there, and that's the fun, exciting part. So I encourage everyone to break, everyone to have a good time with it and just enjoy it. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thanks to we've got Textiles is the main supporter now for this Saturday session, and that's through the Arts Council and Bradford Council as well. So we have to give a big thank you to them, and also for the musicians, letting us use their music, the DJs and things like that. So we've got Blessed One's music, we've got Nobunaga, and we've also got Fleg as well. So give a big shout out to them as well for their music, and you can find links to their tracks in on SoundCloud and in our description as well below. So a big respect to them. We've got the Tranquil TV merch, so if you want to buy some, it's got a nice nice official on the back, so when you're rocking, when you're breaking, you'll look fresh, and saying the real way to break, the official way to break. So it's going to be great. These sessions we have, just for anyone watching who's not part of Tranquil Productions family, like anyone new watching, we have Tranquil Productions, which is like a community of people who train and dance, and then we also we teach classes all over the place, and to be part of that, you can go on the website, or try and just getting involved in this will help you to become part of that. And then I teach sessions all over the place, but in Bradford we have, and Yorkshire we have a lot of classes going on, and everyone comes under the Tranquil Productions family, wherever they're from, and we try and build their community and build strength, and support each other as well. And we have been doing, through this time, we've done about probably on about 15 community sessions we've done. So it's a lot of community sessions, but this one is open, whether you're part of it and you just want to learn a little bit just for you, then you can get into it. So just a little bit of just a brief thing before we get started. Just wanted to explain that to be a good breaker, you can't just dance and be a good a b-boy or b-girl. You've got to be, like hip-hop is what makes breaking what it is. It's what makes it attractive. It's why people enjoy it and why people are drawn to it, because it's a culture where people come together and we hold certain values, and we hold certain ways of how we, operate in hip-hop. And if you stick to those, your breaking will just excel. Same with rapping or DJing, MCs, or graffiti. We all share these similar rules, no matter what art form we're doing, and that's what hip hop is altogether. That we share them kind of rules, and it's about unity. It's about being together. It's about not having separate, no separation and things like that. So it's really great, values to have in hip hop. And we call breakdancers people who just want to learn a few spins and flips and things like that, and that's not what Tranquil Productions and Tranquil TV is not about. Breakdance is about breaking and about hip hop and about real being part of the culture, understanding it and everything like that. So it's good for you guys to understand that. We're going to be doing some like a mini routine today that's just going through it. It's just going to be nice, it's going to be fun, not going to be too hard, and I'll go through it, and all you have to do if you're struggling is write something in the comments. I did actually just I felt like today, before, just to open our sessions, I know we've got, like, in my crew, we've got people of different religions. Some people don't believe in, God at all, and things like that. But, it's really important, I think, at this time, because the world's going crazy over the last 2 months, for sure, and there's been a lot of stuff happening. It's been absolutely in a state, and I think that, it's important, to say a prayer to, just for, people to stay level-headed and stay together, and to keep the love in the heart, because we have something special in hip-hop, that not a lot of people, they don't have hip hop, they don't understand it. They're quite alone in their lives. We're very blessed, very lucky to have hip hop, to have something we can connect with and all agree and enjoy. And it transcends so many different ages, different races. It's just amazing, and God bless me with it to have hip hop. So I want to just say a quick prayer, and I don't want to get into the dancing and have a good time, but I think it's important because we have to share what's good in our lives, and right now Tranquil TV, Tranquil Productions, from the beginning of lockdown until now, and even Textiles as well, has been working to make sure there's good things for people, so you can enjoy stuff and have a good time and break. So I'll say a quick prayer and then we'll get to our session. Thank you, Lord, for this session today. I pray that everyone learns, has a good time. Just pray that each one of us, as the lockdown continues, keeps going on, and so much uncertainty in life, I pray you can give us all some sort of peace in our hearts and a love for each other, so that we're not angry or violent, and you just help to keep that calmness, but also to give wisdom so that we know what we can do to get to a better place. Pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so let's get into our session. Okay, we're going to warm up. I'll put some tracks on. Let's go. Alright, let's switch to the main screen. Alright, so jogging on the spot. Star jumps. That's it, keep going. Side. And back. And the other side. That's it. Just take it easy. At any point, if you find anything too hard, you can just do it slower, okay? In this session, just take it at your own pace. If I'm running too fast or doing anything too fast, just do it a little bit slower. That's it, ease up. That's it. Twist your body. Double. Hands forward. And left and right. That's it, keep that going. Up and down. That's it, side to side. Yeah, you guys check in the comments if you need, if you've got anything to say. If you get any comments about what we're doing, let us know. It's nice to read the comments in the break, see what you guys think. I really loved that last session that we did with the top rock, and it was nice to see you guys enjoying yourselves. Okay, so check that off. Okay, side to side. Now hold it there. Hold it there. And this way. And round. Okay, great stuff. Pull that arm in, nice and tight, keep your body straight, head up, posture right, look at me from the side end like this, or like this, try and stand up nice and straight, my neck's not forward like this, resting on my arm, your neck up, my hand goes across, and then this hand across, lift it up. And breaking, what I say about breaking, the most amazing things is that if you do other sports, breaking is like the number one complement. It's going to complement every other sport because it's giving you flexibility, it's giving you strength, it's giving you core, it's giving you everything. So if you are involved in other sports, I think breaking is just fantastic. I know people do martial arts and breaking, different, football and breaking, basketball and breaking. Breaking goes with everything. Okay. I do martial arts, fencing, basketball, and the flexibility you get from breaking prevents injuries, and here. Just a light press. That's it. And the other one. Okay, and then down. And a good thing about breaking is no matter what level you're at, you know, you never stop learning and you never stop practicing. So classes are great for you, workshops are great for you to do always, because breaking's so varied, so many moves. You can't keep a track of everything, and sometimes just doing a session or a class can make you go over stuff and practice, and then you're like, yeah, I remember that, I need to go over that. Because things can get sloppy, or you know, you can get behind on certain moves. So practicing and just going over things you know makes you sharp, gives that clean style, that really quick style. Yeah, people ask me, you know, how I got to my level and stuff, and I used to drill a lot. Drilling means like you train your moves in, like, you know, you do it over and over again, and you get it to perfection, okay? You work on it like that. So and this one. Yeah, so drilling, that's what's going to make you really good. If you learn a move and you just get it and you can do it, that's cool, but you're not going to beat someone who's really practiced it and practiced it, because they're going to look so much cooler, so much smoother. That's what you want. So, legs straight, on the front leg here, stomach tight. Just put your foot as far back as it's comfortable for you to, and then you just try and straighten your leg at the back as much as you can, and then lean into it on the front knee. Make sure you don't have a point in your knee. Make sure your leg's going straight down, and it's not like this, you know, because that's not good for your knee, like that. A tiny bit, not going to be a big deal, but you don't want to have it like a lot. So try and get your leg so that it's almost vertical. That's it. Okay, front and back. That's it. Excellent job. And I'm excited to do these public sessions because I think more people could be part of the Tranquil Productions family, you know. I think it would be great for people, help people, especially during the lockdown and after the lockdown, you know, because that's what we're all about, helping people. Even before this happened, it was always about trying to help people, connect people and all that. So this one again, now try and go down. Okay, so if you're not comfortable or used to it, just go down slowly like this, or you can just hold it here still. If it feels quite tight, don't even try this one. But if you feel good, just go down. That's it. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. And reach up to top corner. We're going to work on the key, sort of, the main flexible areas that you need for breaking, like the really important ones that I'd say. If you don't have these, it will have an effect, you know. So I'm going to work on like the 3 areas I really want you to work on stretching. You know, we'll go through them all the way through the session. So it's shoulders, back, and hips. Yeah, and those are the 3 we want to be really, you know, flexible in when it comes to breaking. Okay, you don't want to be flexible everywhere, but them 3 areas will help you to really unlock certain movements. Okay, so the first one for your shoulders. Okay, just put your hands like this, and your head is going to come through the gap, and you're going to push down. Now when you're doing it, with your hands on the floor, you push into the floor too. Too much strength, and push through. You can feel that right in there, okay? Really stretching it out, okay? And you need that because we do a lot of handstands and baby freeze up. And if you're not that flexible, you'll never be able to get to the right place as easy, okay? So stretching them shoulders is really good. That's one of them. You can also do it on the wall. So any wall you've got, your hands push through. That's it. We do more most of our back stretch is on the floor. Yeah. So now we've done a few of those. Let's move on to some sitting ones. So start with your glutes. Okay. So grab your leg, back straight. Nice and straight. That's it. Nice tight grip. Head up straight. Boxes be checking the comments and looking through those. Nice and straight. That's it. Nice one. Pull that leg in really tight. Okay. And squat. With this one, you just turn them this way. Right, so we've done the glutes, we did quads and hamstrings, and then we're going to go for our hips, okay, which is our legs wide, you know. And I mean, to be honest, they're all kind of, you know, when you're stretching each one of those, it does have an effect on your hips. So, you know, you are stretching your hips on all of those because it's all linked together. But you know, this one takes a lot. You know, you feel this one in your hip area the most. Okay, so hands in the middle. If you can't get your hands in the middle, put your hands behind you to support you like this. Okay, but try and work to getting up straight as you can. When we say straight, it's like someone's pulling your string from your head up, so you're nice and tall. And then you work on being hands in front, still being up straight and tall. Okay, not hunched over like this and in front. So tall and in front, okay? And a good way to know if you're hunching is like if your chin's down, that's not good. Try to keep your chin caught up. Okay? That's it. So this is so important for breaking this position because it's basically the power position. So when I said shoulders, we need the shoulders for a lot of moves, and then having the legs wide here, this is a position we're in a lot when we do power. Pretty much most power, unless it's a variation. So you need to get used to having your legs wide. And then we'll move on to the back. And we're going to stretch the back in so many different ways to try and unlock it. Because your back can actually, your muscles can get locked, your joints can get locked. And you might not even know that they're locked, but you know, we have techniques to get rid of that kind of stiff movement, but sometimes it's because your muscles are so tight, it takes a long time to break that, you know, get that flexibility through. So you have to be gentle, take time, and massage as well helps to just like work it out as well. I need to try and get some Tranquil TV rollers or stretch balls. I'll try and get some of those for sure. Okay, then this way. People use tennis balls, you know, to stretch and massage out the muscles as well. You can find loads of videos online as well looking at how to do that as well. Now, if you spend time, you should be able to get further down. Like before when I started, I was like here and that felt strained. It's taking more time. I can get down to my elbows now, but that's because I've been here for a while. You can't expect to get flexible if you're just going to give up straight away. You've got to hold it. Okay, so legs wide. And then if we, same again, if we held it here for quite a long time, we'll be able to go further. You will hit a limit, and that, that limit is just, your limit of your flexibility for the day. But over a few months and things like that, it starts to increase. That's it, great. Then, we've got plywood, okay? Push down, both elbows, sitting up tall. That's fantastic. Rocking side to side. And the reason we rock side to side is because using our elbows to push one way and then use your elbows to push back. But you've got your hands here and your elbows pushing them out. As you rock, it just kind of gives a motion that helps you get your legs wider. And if you get both knees down on the floor at the same time, then you're good, okay? Just practice, practice pushing it, okay? More and more. You can even kind of sit on the edge of something so you can get your knees even further down. Alright. Circle them ankles. I would have said that my back flexibility, sometimes that, for me personally, it can go quickly if I don't stretch my back a lot. It can go a lot, and some people are different. Everyone has different body shape, so sometimes, and a body type. Some people can maintain flexibility for longer than others in certain areas. Like putting my legs wide, that's fine. I can hold that for long, but if I stop stretching my back, it gets pretty stiff pretty quick. Okay, so we're going to go through some back stretches now. Okay, really important ones. So cat stretch, flat, hands by your side. And if you're just sat watching, make sure you join in, okay? Don't just waste this time. Join in with the session, do it, because the stretching is going to be so good for your body. You feel amazing just doing this stretch. Helps your mood feel better, helps you feel better, inside and everything. So make sure you definitely do some stretches. Even if you don't join in with the breaking, at least you can do the stretches for sure. And then hands in front. Now when we put our hands in front, it changes the position of the curve in our back. So we get a different stretch in a different area of our back. And you might only get up to here, you might be like this, that's absolutely fine, You'll see progress over time if you just keep stretching. But it's a thing you want to try and do a few times a week, at least like 3 times a week. You'll see a really good benefit there. Okay? If you can do it every other day, that's even better. But I think sometimes it's good to give it a rest, so not to overhammer something like, especially stretching, because it's quite hard on your body. It takes a toll on it. And down. Remember to breathe. A good way to breathe. Sometimes if you're talking, you have to breathe, okay? It forces you to breathe a little bit, especially when you're holding stretches. Deep breath through your nose. That's it. And the curve in my back's changed again, so I did front, middle and back with my hands. Yeah, so if you look, it was middle, and I went front, and I went further down. And people can, do it with legs wide or together. In breaking, most of the time our legs will be a little bit apart when we do this, because you've got to think of the moves we'd be doing. Chair freeze, crab, bridge. Your legs are not going to be together in them instances, so it's good to stretch how you're going to break, okay? And then, one more, but now with it together, okay? Core tight, your stomach tight. If your stomach's relaxed, it's gonna, you can overstretch your back. If your stomach's tight, it won't let it stretch too far. So tense that belly. Then down and into our shoulder stretch. Wow, that's good, okay? So, you've done really good there. You stretched we did the shoulder, we did the back, and we've done hips as well. Those 3 are the main, and we're going to do some that's all 3. We're going to do the bridge later on and practice that, because it's your hips, your back, and your shoulders. Let me change the track up, and then let's get going. Alright, okay, so let's start together. This is going to be just a fun routine going through our foundations, making sure we're clean, hitting them lines, hitting the hand shapes and gestures and stuff like that. So, first off, start with your side step, so go. Then backwards like this. So, side, and then like a kind of zigzag backwards. 6, 7. Good. Now, that's called the side step, because you see this step like that, boom, that's side step, and you can do that kind of step in any direction, okay? I call it side step no matter where I'm going, just because it's got that kind of same movement, okay? Side step movement, like 2 step, yeah? Side step, so 5, 6, 7. Good. Now, when you're breaking, you're going to be battling someone, or you're going to be dancing to a crowd, so you come back, and then you're going to go forward towards them. So, the way you go forward, you're going to do like a It's like step and step, step and step. So you're coming back up the zigzag in a different way. So you went down with a 2-step, yeah, and then you're going forward with like a skip, okay? So 5, 6, 7. Good, like that, yeah, and lead with your foot. So, ready? So, side, back, step and step, step and step. Yeah, like a double step. Okay, so ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, so step and step, step and step. That's the best way. And you do it right, left leg first, step and step. Step and step. Yeah, so it's like comes towards it. Step and step, step and step. Yeah? Think of it like in diagonals, then when we get to here, we'll come up this way, step and step. Tap it round, like that. Yeah? That's your clock movement. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Oh, let's get a tap round. So, walk around, get ready for the beat. Count in 8. So when that first beat drops, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, like that. And you can see you stop on the beat there. Boom. Pause. So if you don't pause and you're breaking at the minute, you must pause. Okay. So show your poses, okay? So let me just turn this down a little bit. Okay. Turn this down a little. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just checking on that. Thanks for letting me know. A little quieter, yeah, okay, we got it. Alright, so, yeah, you have to, if you don't pause already, poses are signals of who you are. It's kind of like if you were writing sentences with no full stops, you know, pauses and phrases are a must. And when I started breaking, I never used to pause when I started, because it just felt, to me, it felt, I didn't know you could do your own poses, and I didn't feel comfortable doing the classic poses, because it just didn't feel like me. I was like, I'm not from, you know, that New York pose just doesn't feel like me, you know, it's like, so I just never posed. But, you know, you have to find poses that suit your style and your way, okay? You know what I mean? So don't think you have to do it like anyone else. You can just hit something strong that shows your character. That's the whole point of a pose, is to show something, yeah? Show something special, yeah? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Then step and step. And then you pause here, yeah? Like that, just stop there. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like that. And you stop here, okay? Now, sometimes we have like this is like a little technique I want you to know. We say that you can pause on 1s and like 5s on the beat, you know, so, because sometimes there's a big beat coming. And sometimes though, you might want to just stop a little bit, and if you stop off in a sort of strange place, and then you hit when the beat comes in, it can cause a bit of like dynamics in the dance. It can show a little bit like a surprise, okay? Because you don't want everything to be seen coming all the time. So sometimes you stop and you like move when the music hits. So it's the opposite, it's a reverse of what sometimes what we do, but it's, if you use it well, it can give you a bit more interest to your dance, rather than just being like on one level or becoming predictable. That they think you can always know when you're going to do something, because you see other dancers, they're waiting for you to pause or hit the ground when you're going to do something. So you want to sometimes shock them by just doing it a little bit before they're moving on beat. So people in my crew used to do this a lot, like B-Boy Kid saying and Simba. They're always messing around with people and, you know, shocking them, surprising them with the movements. So remember, listen to the music and do it that way. 7, 8, 1. Boom, yeah, and then we're going to move like that, real quick and swift, okay? So it's shock people, surprise them, and just like move. So let's go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to move there. That'll be the next part of the routine. So what I want you to do is have a little practice of that now, just for 1 minute or 2 minutes while I check the comments, okay? And I want you to get a feel for it. I want you to pause and I want you to be ready to move fast on that beat, okay? Just get yourself ready for that. Make sure you've got familiar with them steps. I'm going to check comments and we'll get back. That's it. Might be some internet connection issues on your side. If everyone is looking good on this side. All right. Maybe a refresh might help. All right. Okay, we're going to get back to it. All right. So, for you guys, you learn that part with them steps, okay? Let's go for our next bit where we move. Okay, so, pause. And then what we want to do is we come around. 6, 7, 8, boom. So slide back nice and quick like that. Okay, really fast, like super fast. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, like that, yeah. And push away with your hands like that. Push and move back. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Good, like that. Now from here you go tap, 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 and hit the beat. So you go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, because when you push, it's going to be, on the music it's going to be 1, 2. So 1, 2, push, 1, 2, and you go tap, 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 to hit the beat. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, 3 times. Tap, tap, tap. So push. 1, 2, tap, tap, tap. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, tap, tap, tap. 5, 6. 1, 2, tap, tap, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. From the beginning. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, tap, tap, tap. Good. Okay. Nice. Hope you got that one. Nice. Okay. So now in breaking we have our 5 elements: top rock, footwork, freezes, power, and flips and tricks. Okay, so you have all those, and you need to cover the bases when you dance. You always do top rock, footwork, and freeze. It depends though. If it's a 4-round battle, you might miss one out. But if it's only 2 rounds or 1 round, you want to be getting as many things in as you can. Depends though. It all depends. It depends how strong the set is, and if it has a concept, then it can be cool. But you want to try and hit them bases, okay? Especially for you guys doing online battles. You can't see your opponent, so you must try and cover the bases because you don't know what they're going to do. So try and cover it with top rock, footwork, freeze, power, flips and tricks. So let's, after we hit the beat, tap, 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 okay, like that. We're going to kick back, boom, yeah. And you can kick higher if you want, but depending on how much space you have, kick, and then your foot goes on the back here. And again, you don't want to be predictable all the time. So people think, oh, knee drop's coming straight away, but you're not going to do that. You're going to surprise them a little bit. So you're going to go, you're going to do tap, 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 kick, in, twist, 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 like that, yeah? So tap, 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 kick, in, twist, twist, twist. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, like that. So it's a bit of a surprise because they think you're going to go straight to knee drop and you just stay here. So to get your balance right, tap, 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 kick, but keep your body leaning forward, and then when you come up, when you drag this one forward, lean back, because if you drag it forward and it's here, you might fall forward, so get your balance in the middle. So, tap, 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 kick, back, twist, twist, twist. Good. 5, 6. Oh, nice. So try and get that. Try and have it sharp, because if you're wobbling and falling all over the place, it's not going to look good, okay? You're not going to be surprising anyone. You've got to look like you know where you're going, and then when you mess with it, it's going to look even cooler. And so 5, 6, 5, 6. I'll count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Then you can pose on the beat. On that last one, pose on the beat. So you did a pose before, which looks like throw people off, and then you moved quickly to the music. This time, you pose on the beat. Yeah. After this, twist, twist, twist. Boom. Any pose you want, happy, sad, funny. Just pick a pose that you feel good about. Okay. It's getting probably bright in here, so I'll just adjust the lighting a little bit. That might be a little bit better as well for you guys, because the sun sometimes comes bright through, so it makes it harder to focus. So, right, I want you to try and get that now. Try and do this part without wobbling. Don't go like this, and then twist, twist, twist. Try and work on that bit. Remember, depending on how flexible you are, kick higher. If you can kick right up, why kick down here? You want it to look super cool, yeah? So, feeling up, boom, boom. Just kick. Depending on the space you have and everything, just try and work on that and kick higher to make it look cooler and more dynamic. If you can stretch your leg more, it's always best to show your flexibility. And really move. There's no point in just moving your hands like this much. If you can stretch them out, use your whole body. Yeah, so don't just be like inner. Sometimes it's good as a technique, but if you're just doing that all the time, then you need to learn to stretch out more. Yeah. And then sometimes you go small, and then sometimes you go big. So practice that now. I'll put the practice screen on. You've got 2 minutes again. Practice up. Let's go. Great to have you guys all watching this live stream today. 23 in the mix, which is great. 23 people enjoying Breakin. 24 now enjoying Breakin, you know what I mean? You've got to do your thing. Get down. Especially while the weather's like this. It's good just to get some exercise in, have a good time. And it don't matter what level you're at, just come and enjoy the session, have a good time. We'll be back in 1 minute, so practice up right now while the screens. Try and get that routine, and then we'll be back in 1 minute for the next section. Alright, back to it. Alright guys, let me just turn this down a little bit. Then we can move on to the next bit. So, we've been doing, for anyone who's just joined us, we've been doing like a bit of top rock. The first element of breaking, top rock. We're going to go and do the footwork next. And we're talking about the 5 elements: top rock, footwork, freeze, power, flips and tricks. And you need to hit all these. We've put flips and tricks together because some people just call it tricks and put flips under that. But so 5 different elements. And we've been doing the top rock, and it's about showing our character, okay, and posing being one of the things that's a must to show who you are. Because if you don't stop to show people who you are or how you're feeling, they're not going to connect with you, okay. And some great breakers who are really good at that. It's like Chorito, Bruce Almighty, Victor. These are all, they all show their, how they're feeling at that moment. They're confident, they're strong, or sometimes they just want to have fun, and you can see that in their faces. So, try and get your own poses down and your own freezes down. And how do you get your own poses and freezes? You can start with something that you've already seen and then modify, or cater it towards you. Okay, flip it, change it so it's more like your style. Okay, let's go with our next part. So side steps. Okay, so side step, going back up in the diagonals like this, and we double it, double, clock, bam, bam, bam. Here on 7, like this, pose, okay, there. And the reason you pose there, okay, is because you're throwing people off, yeah, throwing people off, 7, 8, then move, 1, 2, then you're going to do this, 3 and 4, so tap, bam, 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 yeah, so, da, 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 and make that quite strong, quite definite, bam, 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 then kick back, kick, in, twist, and twist, okay. So we're removing that predictability of our dance, always just doing the same thing on each beat, being ready, and then we pause after that, pause. Now it goes to footwork now, okay? So I want you to come down this way, like you're going to go down to this knee, so go down and then back, okay? You come away from yourself. So let me just explain that. So you're going to like bounce forward, think of it like a bounce, and this knee almost touching the floor, left knee, just copy it like me. And then bounce back, like this, yeah? And you're in this position here, okay? Then CC. Okay, really important breaking move. There's CCs and there's sweeps. When I went to Japan, a lot of people don't know the difference, or sometimes they might not even realize there's a difference because Japan use sweeps and CCs, and I have power CC as well, so 3 different types, okay? And some use both hands, some use one hand, and it's also how much you twist as well. So a sweep in Japan is like, you don't move your hip, you flick from your hip, boom, and you keep still here, and this swings up. It's to do with your flexibility of your legs. Whereas CC's for me, more like, like that. But you can still do that with one hand, boom. And if you notice on the CC's, my hips turn more. And in the sweeps, I stay quite forward, okay? So we're going to mess around with some sweeps today. And that's from my travels into Japan. So if you never did sweeps before, think of it like legs coming up. And it's more about the flexibility of your legs doing the motion rather than your body turning, okay? So we get to here, and we've done da, 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 kick, in, twist, and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for this one, I want to just a CC. So you're going to twist, and you're going to twist that leg up to in the air, like in a circular motion. Boom. Yeah, like that. So when you do it, if you want to be able to do it with one hand, okay, you have to be in the right position. And what I mean by that, I'll show you from the side, okay? If I'm flat-handed, doing that is not as good, and I'm leaning quite far back. And the problem is when I do the CC, it's easy. When I come back, I'm always low down like this, which makes it look awkward when I have to switch and do the other side. So it's not the fact of going up hard. You can go up easy, but when you come down, it looks scruffy. So I want you to twist and come back down by having this hand, rather than having it so far back here, have it more closer to you here. And when you come back down, you don't come back down like that or flat on your foot. You've got good balance. So go for the normal CC on this side, okay? Over there, and divers if you've got the knees coming down, and then bounce. Okay, so it's like we'll call this a bounce get down. Okay, because it's like a fake one. Okay, so it's like we're going to go for a knee pose, but we don't. We bounce back. So ready? Just on that one. Bam, bam, and then hand comes over. Boom. Okay, nice, good flip on it. Yeah. If you want your CCs to look really good, the more you flick, the better it's going to look. Okay, so and coming down with nice form is going to look good. This hand could be on a head, hip, knee. You can put your hand wherever you want. I'll leave that to you for a bit of interpretation, a bit of your style. Okay, so you can put your hand on your head and do a 6 like that. Bam. On your hip, on your knee. You could do nothing with your hand. You could point at the person. This is where style proper comes in. If you just break without using your arms or without variation, you'll always be limited. If you proper use hands different ways, it's going to look so much cooler. Okay, so make sure you do use your hands in different ways. But then again, don't just copy what someone else did. Put your hand there because it feels good there for you. Okay, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pose. Down. And CC. Yeah? So bounce back, CC. Yeah? One hand or two hands. If you're just starting out, go for two because it's easier for now. You just use both hands. Right leg stays straight and twist. Yeah? Then, once we've done that, we're going to go for a hook. So we go C, hook, like that. And hook, again, you want your body to be like this position, and it's hook round the front. Yeah, that's a low hook. It's a high hook. Yeah, we're just going for a low hook. So, C, bam. Now, to add a little bit of an accent, instead of just going from the front to show you C, hook, a bit boring. CC, kick, hook, yeah? Adds, you can a chance to hit another beat as well with your foot, bam, bam. So mess around with that there, okay? So let me get a towel. It's hot in here with these lights. And I might have to open a window as well because it's hot today in here. That's how it gets when you're training hard, yeah? And you should always, as a B-boy or B-girl, have a towel when you break. I always take one with me because you know you don't want to be sweating in the cycles, okay? So let me close this as well. Okay, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pose. 5, 6. Now, if you look, it went like bounce, bounce, and then quick CC. So you're changing up your speed variation to hit the beat on time. Okay, let me turn this music up a tiny bit as well because I think it's a bit low, especially for me. So I need to be feeling that beat. There we go. So yeah, bounce, knee almost touching the floor, push back, you strengthen your legs, CC, and then kick out. So CC, kick it out and hook. Okay, like that. Then from here, yeah, we're going to do a knee rock. So you put your knee down, and you just go to this side, and the left leg comes out. So knee rocks is basically rocking onto your knees, down, down, and up to the side, okay? We have different kind of knee rocks, different kind of back rocks, okay? In footwork, when I say knee rocks, here, okay, so hook, 1, 2, change the hand halfway through. You see in the middle? And one thing I see people doing, they're banging their knees into the floor. It's not like that. You're smooth, like a skimming of a stone almost. Like it just grazes it, goes on, and then off the other side. Do not, if you can hear banging when you go on your knees, doesn't matter how many knee pads you might wear. If you're banging your knees, you're still banging them if you have knee pads on. They still have an effect on your joint. So the best thing is to remove banging altogether and learn to be smooth, okay? And wear pads when you need them for more like difficult moves. But for things like this, you need to just learn to glide so you're not hurting yourself, okay? So I used to wear pads a lot, and still your knees can be bad if you're banging them, yeah? You don't feel it as much, but it's still doing the damage inside. So You don't want any damage. So here, see, bam. Knee, look at my hands. This one comes there, this comes here, bam. Then from here, sweep, boom. Now sweep, you look at my shoulder. Everything's like isolated, and it's like from here. Yeah, I'm not leaning into it like this, okay? So sweeps, 2 sweeps after the knee rocks. Yeah, sweep and sweep. And if you ever want to see I'll try and get a video for you next time. B-Boy Candy represents Clean Your Crew and Flash Memory. He's got the best sweeps I've ever seen. So he's one of our crew members. So let's go. 5, 6, 7. Double it up. Hop. Kick, in, twist, hold. Good. I'll slow you down a little bit there, okay? 5, 6, 7. And then double it up. Pause. Down. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Like that. Good. Perfect. So now, practice up on that. Try and get it clean. Doing it is not going to be enough. Okay? Just learning it is not going to be enough. If you want to look slick, you want to look like a b-boy or b-girl top level, you got to train it. So, practice that for 2 minutes now, and then we'll come back again with our next part. But you're doing really good, okay? And remember, sweeps, just so you can see, okay? It's more like sweeping, and it's got this kind of sweep motion with the legs here, and it kind of knocks down, you know? So, yeah, and CCs, you get more of a turn in it, yeah? Turn, yeah? So, practice that now. You've got 2 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, Sad, that's great. Great to have more people posting for sure, definitely. Good LM, yeah, can mess around with different stuff. So Wadi, that's good if you're tired, them legs, just keep pushing it, you know, that's what's going to make you better, definitely. And the thing is, you know, you can add the energy more. The more comfortable you are, the more energy you can have, okay? But if you're a bit off balance or a bit, you know, you're not going to have that cool, like, look to it. So getting it down slow is really good, and then put the energy into it after that. Glad you're loving it though, that's great to hear. If you didn't see Elijah's post the other day, he's learning as well, learning every day, getting more freezes, threads, things like that. So, you know, it's just a journey, it's just fun, just learning. But he's going to be coming for you in battles as well, you know, so I want you guys to be practicing super hard and burning him up as well. Yeah, because he'll get better if you guys can, you know, battling, training hard. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay, so nice track as well. Alright, let's get to it, okay. Alright, so, just the last thing to explain is, we're going to go for our freeze now, which is really important, but, one sec. Yeah, we're going to go for our freeze, but one thing that's really important is, you're going to have to, doing freezes from slow positions is super easy, but when you're going fast, you're doing proper fast moves and you have to freeze, that's when the mistakes start happening, and you're trying to hit the freeze after power or something, or after a flare, then your body's like, oh, you know, you can't do it. So holding freezes is really important for us, and we're going to work on the freeze. We're just going to do a bridge crab in this routine, okay? But we're going to work on trying to just get our strength there, because it's not doing it from the basic positions that's difficult, it's when it's really fast, okay? And even if I'm doing my baby mills at top speed, trying to hit freezes can be super hard. I can do it, but it's like, it takes all your energy and all your strength. So the only way to get that strength and energy is practicing your freezes, okay? So, crab bridge is a great freeze just to have, but let's just go through it first and building up our strength in it, because we all need to work on this anyway, okay? Just to keep your back flexible and everything. So, you've done your shoulder stretches, you did your back stretches, and you did your hips, and this one does all of them. When you're trying to push up, the aim is to get the back of your head off the ground. Don't put your head under and get your neck trapped under your arms like this. This is the back of your neck. Look at the ceiling and push up. When you get high enough, then you can turn and look at your hands. But really, just push up. And when we're breaking, we don't want to be looking at our hands anyway. We want to be looking at the opponent. So it's better to have your head up, because, you know, you staring at your hands in the freeze is not going to be the best thing. Looking at who you're battling is the best thing, okay? So, lay it down. Okay, and we'll all do this together, okay? Even if you're flexible already, it's going to be great for you, okay? So, legs like this, okay? And just a part, like normal part. And breaking is not gymnastics, okay? Breaking is breaking. So, things are different in breaking because of the freezes we do, the way we do it is different. So, you know, you might have heard different things, but in breaking we have different ways. And even each country in breaking, they have their own techniques and things for power and all sorts. So, you know, just copy and learn it, okay? So, hands flat, okay? And if you see, I'll make a triangle here, and some people can't get up, okay? They just can't get off the floor. It's like, feel like they weigh 100, you know, like tons or something, yeah? And everyone feels like that way at first. You have to push with your arms and your legs at the same amount, okay? Arms more because your legs are more powerful at first, okay? So it's going to overpower your arms any day of the week. So you need to push more with your arms and a bit less with your legs when you're first starting out, just to get the balance right, okay? So get your hands there, then really push with them arms, and even if that's how much you can get, then that's okay, okay? Just start there, okay? And I want everyone to do this, okay? But we're all going to do it lower to build strength in the range of our movement. So we're going to hold it with our back a tiny bit off the floor to get range of movement, okay? Strength, okay? So hands here, 1, 2, 3, like that. And that's hard, okay? But you need to get used to being in different positions. Now we're going to work on pushing a little bit harder with the arms, okay? And I want you to breathe the whole way through, okay? Keep breathing the whole way through. And even if you can't get off, just practice pushing, okay? Breathe, 1, 2, 3, a bit more. Okay, now range means that you have strength all the way through a movement, okay? And it's really good to have, because it means that you can control your body all the way through it. We did it proper low, a little bit higher. Just keep going up, okay? Don't go for the full amount, okay? I want you to go through the range, okay? To have strength in it, okay? It's not just about bending, it's about having power and strength in your body. Each range. So ready? Next one. A bit higher. Now, some people when they do it, the elbows just want to start jutting out like crazy, okay? Control your body and pull your elbows in to keep it nice and in line, okay? And remember, keep that breathing. You go higher again, okay? Just keep building it up to the top. Use your core, use your stomach. Push with your legs, but don't overpower yourself, okay? Push with your arms first, and then lightly with your legs adjust to match the pressure, okay? From both sides. Like a bridge, okay? You need to have strength on both sides. So, and ready, go. And down. Now, sometimes when people are doing crab, they kind of not feeling the floor, okay? They kind of just pushing it. Try and feel the floor with your fingers. Feel the floor with even your toes, okay, and your heels, and the whole part of your foot. Try and feel it, alright? So you're getting that full push. You're not just pushing just from the heel, you can push from your toes and your fingers and your palm of your hand as well, all of it together in one go. Gives you more strength. Make sure your hands are not too close behind your head, because you won't be able to get up, okay? Same if they're too wide, you won't get up. Just, comfortable, medium. And if you can't get your hands flat, that's the first thing to practice. Is, if you're like this, you can't get your hands flat, just practice this every day until you can do this with your wrists, okay? Like that. And it's always good after to give your wrists a little bit of this, okay, like fingers, actually. But fingers does stretch your wrist, okay, it's connected. Your fingers are connected, all the muscles connect, okay, so you stretch your fingers, it would be nicer, easier on your wrist. Okay, flat. Alright, let's go again, okay? Nice, and this time when you push the maximum, okay, that you can push, okay? So, push really hard, high up. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And keep the elbows in and out. Alright, great stuff. Okay, now we can mess around putting our feet together and all kinds of stuff. When you're doing this freeze, to be honest, you want to build it up, so you want to be able to do it like that until you take one leg off or one hand off, yeah? Because when you're doing a kind of crab pose, it's not going to look the best just in a crab or a bridge. So you want to add some style to it, some flavour to it by pointing at the person with one hand, taking one hand off and pointing at them, taking one leg off and putting it on top. So you might have to build up to it, like I said, so don't worry if you can, but don't try and take your hands off. You can't get your hands straight, because they're going to need to be straight to be able to take something off. Okay? Otherwise, if it's bent, the weight will be a lot and you'll just collapse. Okay? Same for your legs, you have to be strong, push through. Solid Rock, in their crew routine, they have a proper next level routine, which we did together, and all the crew push up with one leg on top into crab, and it's sick. And at first, no one could do it the first 2 weeks, and then after that, they all had it. It just takes a bit of practice, okay? So, we'll try the one-legged one for people who think they can do it. Push through your foot as hard as you can, because once you take this one off, you get double the amount of pressure on this side, so you have to push harder. Then push through your arms, just the same. Don't push too much more with your arms, because that's the mistake you'll make. You push extra hard with the arms, and they throw the bridge this way, and they collapse over this way. You have to maintain the arms, push more with the leg, and put your leg on top. So let's go for it. Ready? Alright. So push, push, there. And look at someone, look at the person, look at the ceiling, okay? But don't just, try and look somewhere so you're getting that kind of cool look to your dance. So how are we going to get to it? The transition from the sweep into the crab. That's what we're going to work on now. So let's go from the beginning. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Clock it round. Close. Good. Okay, now when you get to there, okay, you're going to kick out, boom, like this. So you do a sweep and a sweep. So let's just watch that sweep when we're here. So we get to the knee rock, sweep, sweep. Okay, so let's go from the actual, let's just go from the knee rock, just to make sure. So with it there, hook, leg straight and hook, knee rock, hook, then sweep, sweep, okay, and then from there, kick out, like that. So here, and because I'm doing it's not really like footwork, it's more like just a freeze. Sometimes you can have your hand flat. In instances like when you're reaching far across, You might not want to be like that then, on your fingertips. So it's okay to use it for transition. Flat and under. And then up. Okay? Like that. So let's do it again. Sweeps. Sweep. Remember? Walk that body. Sweep. Okay. Lean. Okay. Under. And up. Yeah? Now, depending on your level, you might have both hands down, one leg down. It's up to you how you do it, okay? Just make sure that you do it clean. Get into it smooth and don't try something too hard straight away. Just build it up, depending on your level, okay? So, let's go from the beginning. Let's work for that deep too. Let's go. Double it up. Up. 5, 6, 7. Push. That's it. 1, 2, 6. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's do it again. They slip on the carpet, but if you slip, that's actually good indication. When I slip then, that's because I'm not pushing. Like when you do it faster, that's the issue, is when the issues come in, so you need to be ready, okay? And on that one, if you push too much with your legs, too much with your hands, you're going to feel it. So just be more aware. 6. Let's go for it. This time we'll do it fast, clean. That's it. Okay, so remember, sweep, sweep, and then you kick that leg out. Okay, when you do it, make sure you kick nice and lean out. Okay, so let's go again. Sweep, sweep, and then from there, kick out. And when you go under, don't choke yourself. Just let me show you this. Don't go like this. And then up to crab. With this bit, when your head comes under, and right under your arm. Under. And this shoulder, you don't want to bang into the floor. You have to land right here. And it's good to practice this for windmills, all sorts of things, okay? Because you don't want to bang your shoulder, and you don't get scared, because if you slow down, you'll jam your shoulder here. You want to land on this bit, make it super smooth. So you have to come under, push this arm quite a lot and twist. And if you have confidence in it, you're less likely to have it hurt at all. You know, it's more likely to be smoother the more confident you are. The more worried you are, the more careful you try to be. If you go like this, you make your shoulder big and it hits the floor. So you have to come under and be confident. Just go straight under. Don't hold back with it, okay? So you can do it. I know you guys can do it, okay? Go. Let's go from that CC part just so we can do it now. So hook, okay, knee rocks, hit, kick, okay, so hit. So let's go from the knee rocks again. Hook, leg go straight, remember slide it across, don't go down with it so you don't bang it, slide across, here, CC1, CC2, when you come down, lean over and kick, under, and then up, okay, and you can do it this way, come up with it on top already, it's completely up to you. Let's go through it full speed, okay, 5, 6, clock, 5, kick in, even if you're on ice, you shouldn't really slip if you're using your core. The reason you slip is all to do with weight distribution, okay? So if you're slipping around when you're doing this, like I said, even if you're on ice, you shouldn't slip. If you're pushing straight up and your core's tight, the energy moves up. If one side is a bit more than the other, and you're pushing with this side more, you will slip. If you go straight up, you'll be centre balance. But you have to have a tight core to do that. So I want you to work on that. Tight core, try and get it with one leg straight away and up. Okay? We've got 1 minute to practice, then we're going to have a final talk, and that'll be the end of the session. Okay? Well done, guys. Practice up, 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm just wanting to check the comments here as well. One leg crab is not a joke. Yeah, it's hard. It takes time. But don't worry. Really glad that you got it. Hope as well. Glad you got it, Ellen. Breaking forever. 100%. That's it. Keep going, guys. Keep that training up, guys. Thanks for the likes, guys. If you're watching here, please don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel as well. Glad to have my boy Styles in the mix. Seconds left, guys. All right. I'll turn this down for now. Okay, great stuff. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed today's routine, okay, and I had a good time with that. It was nice to be training with you guys and just, you know, showing you some techniques and little things to jazz up your breaking that's going to make it more exciting, more enjoyable to watch. And, you know, remember, drilling is the key, okay, and never stop learning. You know, I used to travel, you know, all over the country for training and all over the world for training, okay, and for you guys, you know, you can do it right from home. All you have to do is tune in. So, you know, it's great to be able to have that opportunity there in front of you. So make the most of it, just, you know, and, you know, use it while you can, okay? Because it's when you haven't got that training there, that's when you really feel it and you're like, oh, I need to go practice, you know. So I look to join one of the world crews, you know, Flavor Squad, and, you know, that used to be, I think, like 2 hours there, 2 hours back. I used to do that on a weekly basis, okay, so that's like 4 hours of traveling just to go training to that higher level. So that's, and when you're there, you know, then you've got all the training you do when you're there. So you have to make sure that, you know, you put the effort in, put the time in, and you drill, okay. And it's not always the fact of new stuff, sometimes it's the fact of just learning and perfecting. That's what makes things amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I wanted to show you a post of the that we've released for textiles, okay, it's Textiles Digital, and there'll be more information on that soon, but make sure please to like the Tranquil Productions and Textiles you know, Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and, you know, like things on YouTube, and you'll be notified of everything then as well. But, you know, this is something from the beginning of the lockdown we're working on all the way up until now, you know, to make, you know, help people during this time. That's the key to the event, is to help people during the difficult time, because you know, a lot of people lost work and other things, so we wanted to put on an amazing event that everyone can enjoy and see, and you know, it's going to be exciting. So I'm going to show you the little promo for that, the little trailer, and I just hope you enjoy that. So I'll put that on just now. Oh, 1 second, actually. We need some volume to this. Let's get some volume on that. Okay, there we go. Don't want it to blow your guys' speakers in there. Good. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that trailer. That's going to be, you know, going to be highlighting 8 breakers from around the world, and you know, showing off, you know, their skills, letting people get to know about them, and so families can enjoy it and watch breaking and bring it more into the limelight, what people are doing, and you know, showcasing the best of hip hop, keeping them values at the same time. So you know, for more updates on that, please, you know, just make sure to like the page and subscribe to the channels and things like that, and then you'll be notified when something comes out. I hope you all really enjoyed the lesson today. We'll do a quick cool down, and then once we've done the cool down, you know, if you guys want to carry on dancing, you can keep dancing, or you can just, you know, finish there. Okay, so if you just stand up with me for a second, do these shoulders. Okay, now with the cool down, you know, it's really up to you how much you go and how long you do it for. Stretching harder is not actually a cool down, that's just like maximizing when to stretch, okay? Because you're really warm, and you know, you're more likely to gain flexibility during this time. But cool down is just making sure that you don't feel stiff afterwards, and you're just like easing your body into down. And this one, okay, let me just check that there. Oh, really glad you liked that. You know, that trailer there. So twisting. And you know, Textiles aims to help people and, you know, put Bradford as a city on the map, and to, you know, just to elevate breaking and the community and the scene for everyone, so that there's more opportunities and it's just a better altogether. So there's going to be more and more things as you know, as future continues. We have Bradford 2025 as well. Oh, let me just check that. I put the music on as well there. I think that's just a little bit of autoplay for some reason there. Okay, so yeah, just keep that with the shoulders, neck left and right. Okay, and then slide it down. But like I was saying, yeah, more opportunities will be coming to Bradford City, and you know, more high profile dancers and more things, but all that will have a positive impact. You know, that's what our aim is, to have a positive impact on our city and on the scene and on the country, and you know, the global scene altogether. Okay, we're all part of hip hop, and we want to create opportunities and make more things happen. So working together, that's the only way we can do it. And you know, you guys can be a big part of that by sharing some of the posts, commenting, liking, and you know, just being involved. Okay, and training hard as well, so you can rep Bradford City to a top level, or rep wherever you are around the world. You can rep that city to the best of your ability. That's it, hold on to that. Then hamstring. Remember, not kind of, when we say we're just easing on the leg a little bit, okay? We've got all these other type of stretches, okay, which we call like super stretches and that, but on a cool down, you really just want to take it easy, okay? That's it. Okay, then your knees, little circles. Okay, little circles. Kick up, 1, 2, 3, and knees up, 1, that's it, and then the back, especially the back, make sure you give that, that's it. Okay, that's nice, stretch that back up. And So during the Breakin for Everyone series, we'll be keeping on, building upon these dances, and not just building on the dances, but by doing the same routine. It'll be like different orders, different movements, but using the same sort of using the same moves, but doing it in different ways. So different directions, different things like that, and it'll hopefully help build character, build style to our dance. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I'll leave the chat open for 2 minutes. But it's been great having another session with you. I hope to see you next week. It's going to be every Saturday now for the next 2 months, all the way up until the Textiles Digital. Okay, so it's going to be exciting just to build with you guys and keep training and everything like that. But I hope you're all well. Keep safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. You're getting them points there. Tranquil Productions League is in full effect right now. It's getting close and everyone wants them points for sure. I think Jonah and Bigger Labyrinth rocking high spots. Joint first. Oh, who won the battle out of Anissa and Zawadi? Yeah, that one was Anissa took that battle, but it was a great battle. It was really good. Both of you did a great job. Very close. Did a great job. If you have a look online, you'll be able to see all the comments on there. Yeah, you'll get to see it. Oh yeah, we can get Hermione to screenshot some of them comments and feedback, and we'll get him to send that to you. Okay, because then you can see what the judges, what the public vote was. Oh, yeah, the battles will be called, but not for today. Okay, we won't be calling the battles today on this session, but we will be on Wednesday for the next battle. Okay, so oh yeah, we might even do a little film. Yeah, maybe actually we could even do a little film video, and we'll put it on the Tranquil Productions family. Okay, because we'll do that for everyone watching from there. We'll announce it today in the next hour. Okay, so I'll do a little video for you guys. Picking it out, or maybe I'll get Fox to do it. Alright then guys, well, it's great to have you. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Thanks guys.